Rescue does incredible work for local animals in need, and they have some exciting upcoming plans. And here to tell us more is the Director of Development, Rob Oglesby, and
this is Rizzo.
Rizzo.
His brother Dinizio's over there.
Okay. Oh, look at this guy. Oh,
he's very uncomfortable.
Oh, you were saying they were in quarantine for a couple weeks.
Right. If a dog comes in with no vaccines, they have to go into quarantine to make sure they don't break with illness or get anybody else sick.
Okay. And you said today's their
their day up, and so they'll be available for adoption after today. And I'm sure they won't last long.
And he's just loving you.
Yeah,
He's
they're
just
3 months old.
Loving this attention.
He's a big boy.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So, I'm sorry, Rob. So what's going on at Nate's?
Well, thanks for asking. We're doing an $8 million expansion. We're going to add a vet clinic that'll be low cost for the public out in the east area. There's not one out there now. And a training center. So our whole purpose is to keep animals in their homes instead of going to the shelters.
Now I know one of the things that you did, because I looked on your website, if people are struggling, you help them with food, local food banks.
We have a food bank. Again, we don't have a training now, but a lot of the reasons people would want to surrender a dog would be behavioral issues, or I'm not being able to house train them. So we'll have the training. Anybody that adopts from us, they'll get free training session. And then again, the low cost vaccine clinic. It's self-serving though, because we get to see the dogs come back.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know, and how could you not want to see these guys come back? So, how did you come to find these two little guys?
These two guys came from outside of Gainesville, Florida. There's a small rural shelter north of it, and you know, they only have so much space, and so they asked if we could help, and we do. We pull as much as we can.
Okay, how many dogs do you currently have?
We usually have about 120 dogs and 120 cats at a time, and we do about 2,500 adoptions a year.
Okay. Now you have several locations. I know Cooper's Hill,
Cooper Creek,
yeah, is the one I typically see.
That's a storefront where we just have cats and kittens.
Okay, all right. So where's your other locations?
We also have cats at Petco at Cattleman. They're a really good, they leave space for us so we can have cats there for adoption.
Okay.
And we have 8 acres on Lorraine Road between 70 and 64 out in Lakewood Ranch.
Okay, and what are the hours there if somebody wants to come out and
11 to
adopt?
4, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, 10 to 4 on Saturday.
Okay.
And that's where we're expanding.
Okay, do people need to call and make an appointment
Nope,
to
they
come
just
out?
come on in and we
out?
tour them through and find a new family member.
Okay, so what's your expansion? Tell us a little bit about that, because it's huge.
Yeah, well, it's going to be 5 phases. We're starting now, actually, moving things around. We should be breaking ground any minute, and we should be going vertical in December 1st.
Okay, so you have half of the funds raised. You're halfway to 8 million.
We're halfway to 8 million, and we have an anonymous donor that'll match dollar for dollar anything we raise.
Oh, good.
So we're 2 million away from hitting the next 4.
Okay, well, I donated this morning.
Well,
so
thank you.
You're welcome.
It was doubled.
Oh, well, that's great. That's so great to hear that. I love it. I love it. Yes, because I put where it could be best used. So
Yes, perfect.
obviously towards that. So everybody out there, if you just gave a little bit, it makes a lot
It all
of
adds up.
difference.
Well, that's basically, we live off of a bunch of $25 donations.
There you go.
So that's how nonprofits, at least our nonprofit, works. A bunch of people with a little bit of money helping out.
Great, great. So you'll be going vertical. When do you expect the new facility to be finished?
1 year from start. So next year at about November,
Okay.
we should be completed.
Okay.
We have $1 million worth of site work, so we won't flood
Yes,
again.
Right. Yes, it said you're going to go, the grade's going to go up like 18 inches.
Yeah.
So
Foot and a
that-
half raising everything, and
Yeah.
we'll have underground drainage
Yeah.
because we flood whenever it rains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're going to build something new, build
Yep, it's going to be right. Yep.
So back to the puppies,
Yep.
unless you'd like to say something else about the expansion.
No, we're very excited about moving forward.
Yep.
It's been a long time coming, and it's going to be a really nice when we're done. So
Yep,
people
yep.
should come and see it.
It'll be good for everybody. So how many lives do you save every year?
We have between 2,400 and 2,500 this year.
By people adopting?
All adopting.
Fostering? Do you do
All
fostering?
adopting.
All
That's how many we've
adopting.
adopted. And then, and then every time we save a dog, it makes room for another dog to be saved because they have room in their shelters to hold them then.
Okay. So if people see dogs, cats that look like they're in need of help, can they bring them to you?
What we do in both the counties is they need to go to the county first
Okay.
for stray hold. That way the owners have time to find them.
Okay.
And then most of the counties are 5 days. After 5 days, they then are available to the rescues.
Okay. All right. I just love this guy. So you said when they leave, you get to see them again because you have continuing
Well, when we
care?
have, well, yes, the continued care program is for people that have animals and what happens if something happens to them.
Okay.
Like putting us in their will.
Oh,
A lot of
okay.
people don't plan for if something happens to them.
Sure.
So their family comes from up north and all of a sudden I have this dog or cat I have to get rid of.
Sure.
Help. So we're asking people to arrange up front what's going to happen to your family member.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty popular. It's good that people think ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Well, I won't say anything about that, but yes, that's a wonderful thing. You keep everybody else in your will and your prayers, but these little guys need it too.
Yeah, they need to be taken care of. So they tell us as much as they can about their animals, so it's an easy transition.
Okay. So where can people go? Where would be the best place to go, Rob, to donate?
HonorAnimalRescue.org, and there's a big donate button. And then they can decide where the money would go.
Okay. Can they specify that? Because I didn't see it.
Yes, there's a drop-down box that specifies whether it's medical fund or capital campaign.
Okay. All right.
And they can do it in honor of somebody.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for bringing these adorable little
Thanks for
baskets
having
of
us.
joy with us. Yes.
He's very stressed.
He is. Okay.
Is he asleep?
Take him. Yeah, he is asleep. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you for having me.
After the break, we hear about some exciting Suncoast events happening this weekend.